Hey y'all, my name is Pat, but you can call me Mama.
And I'm Sydney, but you can call me Syd.
And we are here to help you make your home shine on a dime.
So, today we are actually going to be doing a voiceover. You'll probably be hearing my beautiful voice, the melodic tones of Sydney throughout this video because we'll be doing a little bit of a voiceover.
I hope you're talking better than on the voiceover than what you're talking about.
Y'all know I can't talk, so
anyway. So
you'll hear me stuttering Stanley, right. And y'all just keep on going.
Not Stanley. You don't know who made
that
you
is off of a movie, Mama.
Oh, what movie is that?
Sixth Sense.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we're about to do a voiceover, and you're gonna hear her voice, not mine, but hers. So she's next.
Yeah, so we just wanted to come in and say hi to y'all. Y'all gonna see our faces later on in the video on part 2. Right. So stay tuned, y'all. Please watch the video, like, comment, subscribe. Please, we would appreciate it.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Thumbs up.
Alright, as promised, here are the melodic sounds of Syd. Now, in this clip, I'm just showing you all the supplies listed before. Do not hurt yourself, okay? Alright, now are you looking? Are you watching? Are you listening? Okay, so now we are starting with measuring. We're going to measure the area underneath the backsplash all the way to underneath the cabinets. We're going to make sure that you get underneath that cabinet. And I'm just showing you how long mine was, how many inches it was. Alright? Alright, y'all, so we have the contact paper out now, and right now we're just showing you that there are grid lines on the back of the paper, so you don't have to worry about having a straight cut, because I definitely don't, even with those grid lines, but we're not going to talk about that. So, y'all, what you want to do is you want to clean off your area, clean off your surface, make sure it is clean, wipe it down, clean it off. Now we are laying the contact paper. We've already measured it out, and we are just making sure that there are no bubbles, there are no wrinkles, that it's not crooked. And as you can see, we are somewhat struggling as to how we want to lay this. And so we decided that we didn't want to go one full swoop. We decided we were going to do it in different parts. So we thought we just wanted to do it in 2 big sheets. Yeah, it didn't work out like that. Keep watching. Learn from our mistakes. That's what we tell y'all. So we are still trying to. It was so hard because I'm a perfectionist and we wanted no bubbles whatsoever. And it was so hard because Mama has a imperfection in her countertop. It's like a little bubble of counter, and that's why we're covering up. Partly because it's ugly as well, but we ain't talking about that. So, y'all, we are just trying to figure out how to do it. We ended up doing it in 4 squares, and it still looked pretty cohesive. Like, you really couldn't tell unless you were really close up on it that it's in 4 squares. As you can see, looking good, looking good. Alright, y'all, so we are on the other side, and the reason why we didn't record the other side because we want to show you how to do this correctly, and this is how you do it. So what you want to do is make sure that you do the trim first. You know, that area underneath the backsplash, that is the trim. Do the trim first. It'll make sure that when you lay the flat part of the countertops contact paper, it'll lay flat. You won't have any extra lines. It won't be puzzle pieced together and looking all tacky, because that's not what we do over here. We shine on a dime. That's a crown. Okay? That's not shining. Alright, y'all, so I am just finishing up, making sure there are no bubbles, no wrinkles, making sure that that is smooth, okay? Alright, and I'm putting everything on the countertop because it took just that, 1, 2, 3. And we are done. Check us out.
I'm doing a quick tip. You see this thing right here? These are my lights to go underneath. Oops. Underneath here. So you know I have these lights underneath here that I showed you earlier. They're battery operated because you could get them hardwired, but they're battery operated. And one of my lights fell down. They come with this strip right here on the back of it, and you could buy these in the store, but Mama has a quick fix tip. Haha, we got some towel adhesive. We put a little bit on the back of here, and I'm gonna stick it underneath there, and we're gonna see how this works. It appears as though it's going to work. Put it under there. Is that one it didn't want to hold, so I put that towel adhesive on there, and it is holding. And if these others, ooh, they need to be cleaned under there. If these others don't hold, then I'm just going to put some towel adhesive on them, because you screw this part off and you put batteries in there, so it's not like you're connecting the whole thing. But just a good quick fix tip. Got a problem, gotta get it fixed, and gotta get it fixed right. Look at this. This is no bueno. This is no good whatsoever. So what we're gonna use is towel adhesive. See, we bought this big old thing of adhesive, and I have found other ways of using this adhesive.
She has as y'all saw, the other tip. The other tip. And this tip was my idea. I'm like, maybe we should use that adhesive to get it just to sit down. And even if you renting, you can do this, because anybody gonna see up under that counter, that counter. Anybody gonna see up behind under there. So you just gotta get it to stick. It's not rocket science. It is not rocket science. She just applying it. You see she applying it with a putty knife. And then she just wrapping it up under. You see how it went from looking like that to this. That's all. Don't think that it's over when like you come to something like this, like, oh well, it's not sticking. Make it stick, girl. It's always a way. That's all, y'all.
Yo, my people, we are back. We are back.
Why must you and ruin?
Anyway,
we are finally to the end of this project, y'all. Finally to the end. We are at the floors. We done the cabinets, we did the walls, we did the counters, we did the backsplash behind the stove. Now we doing the floors. So what you need to do is measure your floors. We ain't measure ours, but you should measure yours, because we just kind of eyeball stuff. So I measured going across and then the other way. You need to figure out how many square feet that is, going from length to length times the width. I ain't no mathematician. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, because honestly I don't know how. But
Google it.
Google that. Measure it and figure out how many square feet you need worth of tile, and then buy your tile. We're going to eyeball it. We got enough tile. Mama got a pretty small kitchen, so we just got one pack of flooring.
Just one. My arm is hurting. We need to get a tripod. My arm is like, I need to put in some more arm work today.
You talking about holding a tripod, and I just carried this whole big old thing of flooring. This is like 30 pounds. Man, that's heavy.
That's like your baby. That's about as big as she is.
Pretty much. I be struggling holding her too.
All right. So here's the flooring.
Here is the flooring.
Monte. We got that at
Menards.
We
saved big money at Menards.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So this is the flooring, and look, it's a little chip on here.
Oh man, that might have been for me dropping it though.
Oh, see, don't be trifling like her and drop y'all flooring. But look at this. It's so
yeah, it's gonna match the cabinet.
The counters perfectly.
It really is.
And
And it's a
you know what?
laminate flooring.
I like the fact that it got a little bit of brown in it to bring everything together, because as y'all can see, the backsplash got just a teensy bit
of brown.
We really were going for gray, but it was a little bit brown.
Yeah.
We see it, y'all. I know y'all see it and we see it, but we gonna make it come together.
Pull it together.
Alright, y'all, so get off of my shoes. They are not my shoes. They my mama's shoes. I can't fit them. I put them on because I didn't want to mess up my good shoes. Okay, are we clear? On to the next. So I'm showing you here, that'll be what we call tongue and groove. So the tongue is the lower part that'll go under, and the groove is the upper part that'll click over. And so now I'm going to show you how it works. And mama just standing there in the way, just kneeling like a football player. Just kneeling like Shaquille. Just kneeling like she about to propose. Up, lady, thank you. Alright, y'all. So take a look. You see how one side has a gray piece sticking out, and then the other side is flat and flush. You're just going to click one onto the other. And bam. It's like magic, okay? And I'm going to show you how flat it lays in a second. But it's really easy, y'all. Take a look. And we'll just use that hammer and tapping block to do that while it's on the ground. I just wanted to show you how it worked. You got it? Good. Okay, so y'all, it's easy, but it definitely is going to take a lot of paying attention and a lot of some measuring. So because my mama has this vent, let me see if I can change the camera around. I can't. So because my mama has this vent down here, y'all, and it sticks out, of course we can't just like put nothing under it, and we need the flooring to go all the way to the wall. So we measure 2 inches out, 2 inches across, so we can cut a corner out of the flooring. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I measured it already. I know it's 2 inches out and 2 inches across. And now I'm going to cut the flooring. All right, y'all, so I finally got the piece off. I had to just keep going over it over and over again, like you know, because we don't have no actual professional. Well, actually we do. We have a tile cutter, but because it was a square, this was just gonna be too much going on. I actually tried it and it just was too much. So now I do need to split this in half, because I'm gonna show y'all later that you don't want your flooring to all just be stacked up and lined up. You want it to be offset. So we need to cut this in half in order for it to be offset. And that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned. Yeah, so we put that saw away and we just did it by hand like we did the small square. we got it to break. You see, all you gotta do is make sure that them edges are sawed down, and I think that that'll encourage the piece of towel to break. This is in half. It's not perfect. Well, it actually is pretty perfect. And so it's a little rigid on the sides, but that can always be fixed. That's what we got sanding paper for, y'all. So this is what we have so far, y'all. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, yeah. So this is what we have so far. We're trying to get the part that's under the fridge right first, but like I said, we didn't have enough towels, so I'm waiting for Mama to get back. So I decided to come over here and do everything in my power. See how I was saying you don't want them to be stacked up and lined up. You want them to be offset, so wherever that line is, you want it to be at a half mark of each, you know, wherever the end of one row is, it needs to be half of the other tile, if that makes sense. So it just needs to be offset. Y'all know what offset is. Okay, y'all, so right here, I had made an executive decision that these tiles were sliding all over the place. So I put some more towel adhesive on the floor, because these tiles not coming up no time soon.
So we're trying to get this shine. It's taking a little bit of time. Y'all know how I ride. My name is Pat.
And it's never on time.
My name is Pat. But look, we working.